I once knew an old gentleman by the name of Wendell. Before the war, in the old country, he was a tailor. He was able to sew the most magnificent things, and over the years he made me beautiful pants, shirts, and suits. He was a master tailor, and with his needle and thread he could work magic. But the thing that people turned to him for the most was to sew a pocket into a new shirt. You see, you ladies are so lucky. You are allowed to carry around purses into which you can put everything but the kitchen sink. We can't do that. We rely on a little pocket in our shirt, and that pocket is very important. It carries all sorts of very simple but important things. Things like a ballpoint pen or a pill box. The older we become, the more that pill box is filled with pills. Things like a pair of reading glasses, especially after a certain age. And for the naughty ones, maybe a pack of cigarettes. All is hidden away in the shirt pocket. Pockets are important. Unfortunately, many shirts nowadays are made without them, and so we always turn to Wendell, who would take a piece of cloth and fashion a pocket for our shirts. Pockets are wonderful, not for what they reveal, but for what they hide. An adult would never dream of going through the pockets of another person, unless, of course, they were a pickpocket, a thief, looking to appropriate something that does not belong to them. But children have no such inhibitions. To them, pockets and secrets are the most natural things in the world, and children are quite willing to reach inside and explore. To their mind, everything belongs to them. When she was small, my little adopted granddaughter used to think nothing of reaching inside my pocket when I was distracted, because she knew what was hidden in there. My cell phone, containing her baby pictures, which she loved to look at. God, too, has pockets. I don't know whether my friend Wendell made those pockets for God, but I am convinced that God has pockets. They are filled with the most wonderful things hiding inside. Most of us never come close to these hidden treasures of God. Many never dream of looking inside the pocket, and most never even notice that there is a pocket there at all. They take God as presented to us, and they never go any deeper than that. But there are tremendous secrets with God, tremendous hidden treasures, and deep pockets. So many wise and learned people have written long, beautiful books about God, about the face of God, about the actions of God, but always about the surface of God. Yet sometimes it takes a child to notice that there is also a pocket there. A child reaches into God's pocket and finds the real treasures, the simple wisdom hidden in God's pocket. Not long ago, a first-grade teacher decided to test the wisdom of her children. So she presented to them proverbs that we are all familiar with, but she gave only the first part of the proverb and asked the children to complete it. The results were amazing. One of the proverbs presented was, "Better safe than..." They completed it as follows: "Better safe than punch a fifth grader." "It is always darkest before..." Daylight savings time. "Don't bite the hand that looks dirty." "A miss is as good as a mister." "An idle mind is the best way to relax." Where there's smoke, there's pollution. A penny saved is not much. Laugh and the whole world laughs with you. Cry and you have to blow your nose. When the blind lead the blind, get out of their way. As someone who loves to read, I can appreciate the long theological works written by some of our best thinkers. I used to delight in the learned speeches of Pope Paul VI, who was very verbose. Later on, I read the insightful early works of a progressive young theologian, later to become Benedict XVI. But I delight much more in the short, simple tidbits of wisdom from the lips of a John the 23rd or a Francis. The charming, childlike letters from the pen of the remarkable John Paul I. For I sense that these people have discovered and probed the pocket of God. You have hidden these things from the wise and the learned, but have revealed them to little ones. Let me be one of your little ones then. Let me discover your greatness in your simplicity. And if in your kingdom there is no place for me among the great and the brilliant, I will be very happy to find myself safely hidden in the marvelous pocket of God.